I just thought I would present this and see if any of you are interested. The solution or the idea that I saw was to create a multi-page activity that would have all the daily work versus assigning the 3 activities per day. So for instance, this is just a scenario, like you would create a new activity and name it, preferably with the date or the date range, that week's dates. And then each page, because you can do multi-page now, so each page would be whatever subject and whatever activity it was. And this is just an example. And then this is a reminder down here that you can type right on the page, and you can record directions with the recording feature. So let me just kind of show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to go into my Seesaw class very quickly and show you what I mean. So this is the teacher side. And I'll just show you very quickly. I'm not going to go too much in the teacher side because I want you to see it from the student side. But this is the one activity that I created from all of these. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 activities. And I think I ended up doing like 3 reading, 3 math, and 3 science or something. You wouldn't have to have that exact amount, but this is just an example. So let me go over, I want to go over to the student side and show you what that looks like. So this is a student named Carly Blair. I'm in her activity feed. So basically you're looking at her side of this in the same way that I was looking at the teacher's side. So instead of Carly going into add response, finishing this, add response, finishing this, and as we go more and more, throughout the weeks, if we're still doing this for a while, this is going to get really clogged up. There are going to be times that you can't do them all together, and that's okay, but the ones that you can, maybe you could lump together. So for an example, I just want to show you, I named it March the 30th through April the 2nd, second grade, and whenever Carly clicks add response, it's going to open up. You could still put in view instructions here, and the instructions that I put were the dates. You have all week to work on these assignments. Please read the directions for each activity carefully, and please complete no later than Saturday, April the 3rd. You could put whatever you wanted to in there, and you could also put you could read it to them so that they could click play. I just didn't do that. So this is all of those activities combined. So I just use the text tool, and it's math activity number 1. Put the instructions. Here is the template. They're gonna do everything they could normally do, but the title of the activity and the instructions are right on the slide. So here is the second one. So I've got math number 2, assignment 2. Here's their instructions. You could even do 1 as an example. Here is the third math activity or the third math assignment. Here's the template. Here's the instructions. You could type more instructions here. And don't forget, for each one of these pages, if you wanted to as a teacher, when you're assigning this, you could click this and talk to them. You could even record a little section where you're working one out as an example right on here, and then they turn around and do the rest of them. You could pull in another image. So like if you wanted to, as a teacher, now this is the student side, but on the teacher side, you have these same tools. So you could click the image, you could pull in another little example here. So I'm just going to keep going. This is the reading. So this is the ELAR, whatever you name it. The first assignment, same thing, instructions. You can even copy and paste the little symbols. If they're not readers, you can pull those in. Here's reading number 2. Reading number 3, I just copied and pasted. This is an image. Here is the template. So what you're seeing is the entire week's worth of work, but you have an assignment on each page. So I hope that, I mean, and of course, again, there are going to be times, especially when you guys are using links, that's going to be difficult to do. There is a workaround for that using the notes section. And at the very end, I just put a quick note when you have completed your work for this week. Tap the check to submit to your journal. And remember, they don't even they do not have to finish this all at one time. So like, let's say that Carly decides to do one math activity. She does one reading activity and one science activity on Monday, and she's going to come back Tuesday and work some more. Then all she has to do is just hit this draft button. And when she does that, it gives her this little message right here that says, you've drafted this, you're not finished with it. And when she gets ready to go back on Tuesday or Wednesday to do 2 more activities for like maybe one more math and one more science or one of each, then she's just going to click on edit. And her work that she did Monday is still there. She's just going to go in and she's going to do another math activity. She's going to do another language arts activity, and she's going to do another science activity. So every time until she's completely finished, she'll hit draft. When she is completely finished, and it says at the end, when you're completely finished, then she's going to click the check, the upload button. And so this message now doesn't say, hey, this is in draft mode anymore. It says it's waiting on your teacher for an approval. Now, if Carly accidentally hit that and she's like, oh, I really forgot to do something, or I never did finish that last one, even though she didn't hit draft, if the teacher settings are correct, and I hope this one is, yeah. So she can still click on the 3 dots and edit item if the teacher has that turned on correctly, where she can edit. So she could then go back and fix number 8 or complete number 9, slide 9 and science number 3. So anyway, that is just an idea. And again, when you look at the difference, so let's go back, this gets pretty busy and pretty overwhelming. It's busy for teachers also, because you guys have this is 9 different activities for that 1 week times your 20 kids, as opposed to if you could consolidate them a little bit and have, you would have only 1 or maybe 2 groupings of activities for each of your kids, but just have different activities on each page. So I hope that is clear, kind of what I'm talking about. I don't know if anybody can use that. I just thought it was a really good idea, and I wanted to bring that out and offer it as a suggestion. That's all I got. Thanks, guys.